Gaslighting is an increasingly common term used in conversations about narcissists and other abusive partners. You may know what gaslighting is, but you aren't sure how you should respond if someone is gaslighting you. Today I will briefly discuss what gaslighting is and then what you can do to protect yourself when someone is trying to alter your reality through their gaslighting. But first, I'm Dr. Emily Mayfield, a licensed psychologist. Thank you for watching this video and being a part of the Mindset Therapy family. Let's start with what gaslighting is. Gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse in which someone tries to convince you that your reality isn't how you see it. They claim you remember things incorrectly or otherwise try to convince you that you are wrong in your experiences. Gaslighting is a form of manipulation which is used to gain control over someone. It often develops over time and begins with small things so the person who is being gaslighted doesn't realize what is happening. As the gaslighting continues, the person starts to doubt their own memories and experiences and then relies on the person gaslighting them, the abuser, to be their source of reality. However, the abuser is creating a reality which benefits them and not a reality which is based on what is really happening. Gaslighting will always be a form of manipulation, and the sooner you can recognize it is happening, the better you can protect yourself from this form of abuse. The longer gaslighting goes on, the more it wears on your self-esteem and your ability to trust yourself. So what do you do if someone is gaslighting you? First and foremost, you need to stay calm in your interactions with the gaslighter. The gaslighter's sole intent is to confuse you so that you don't know what is real and what isn't. The gaslighter isn't trying to work through a problem or to see things your way. They are trying to control you through confusion. When we feel confused, we want to be heard in our concerns. We try to explain ourselves and want to be validated in our experiences. The problem is the gaslighter isn't going to try to understand you because their goal is to confuse you and make you doubt yourself. The more you try to get them to understand, the more confident they are that the gaslighting is working. The best thing you can do at this time is to stay calm and not let your emotions be activated. The more emotional we become, the less logical our response is. Emotion will always win out over logic because we can't think clearly as our emotions rise. The gaslighter is trying to confuse you, and then your own emotions come in and further inhibit your ability to think clearly. Pay attention to your emotions and step away if possible so you can come back when you are able to think more clearly. When ready, set your boundaries and state what you know as fact. Don't explain yourself to the gaslighter, but do state facts. State that you remember things differently. You can say, I understand you see it differently, but I remember the situation like this. The gaslighter will most likely try again to distort your reality by telling you that you are wrong, going crazy, or any other invalidating statement. When that happens, resist the urge to explain yourself. Again, the gaslighter isn't trying to understand your perspective, so explaining yourself will serve no benefit. Instead of wasting your energy on explaining yourself to someone who has no interest in understanding, set boundaries to protect yourself from further abuse. A boundary would be you clearly stating the topic isn't up for discussion. Hold firm to your own beliefs by saying, I'm not going to debate this, I know my truth. The gaslighter will push back against this boundary because they want to continue to gaslight. If you cut off their ability to gaslight, they start to unravel and lose control in this situation. Many of the gaslighting attempts are a form of baiting. The gaslighter is trying to get you to engage in an interaction with them so they can use your response against you. When the gaslighter is a narcissist, this baiting provides them with the opportunity to inflate a waning narcissistic supply. The most important thing to remember when you are being gaslighted is the sole purpose of the gaslighter is to confuse you, to alter your reality to something that matches what they need. When your reality doesn't match up with what they need you to believe, they will gaslight you. And the more you engage with them and behave in a way which shows that gaslighting is affecting you, the more they will gaslight you. The sooner you can step away from the interaction and not try to explain yourself to the gaslighter, the sooner you can take control from the gaslighter and place it into your hands. It is natural to want to explain yourself when someone doesn't seem to understand, but when the other person is a gaslighter, you are wasting your time on someone who doesn't have any interest in seeing things as you do. Your distorted view of reality is exactly where the abuser wants you to stay. The more confused you are, the easier it is to control you, and control is the ultimate goal of the gaslighter. To learn more about gaslighting, click on the video in the corner, or you can find the link in the description below. See you at the next video.